Hi, we're the fabulous cast of Shark Tank.
Here with our top investment tips.
When I was very young, my mother said to me when I was 7 years old, they didn't know what she was talking about, but I certainly learned, never spend the principal, only the interest. Her whole idea about investing was buy things that pay you cash flow, but never touch the principal. A bond that pays interest, or a stock that pays a dividend, or real estate that has income. Don't touch the honey pot, just let the honey flow over the edges. That's interest, and eat that instead. It's a wonderful outcome. Mom was right.
One important thing is to always be learning. Understanding technology has always been really important to me, and it's opened up new doors. My first business, we were the first company in the early 90s to do streaming, back when it was called netcasting. I started the first all high-definition TV network. It's really created a lot of opportunities for me.
You need to try your best to buy the real estate you're doing business in as quick as you can, no matter how small the space is, whether it be a store, an office, a kitchen. You can control your business better if you're not giving the profits to the landlords. I opened 20 offices building my business, and out of those 20 offices, I bought 3 buildings. And when I sold my business for $66 million, those 3 buildings were worth more than $66 million, simply because I was smart enough to buy them.
I think it's super important when investing in a business that the entrepreneurs are people that you want to be working with. I mean, it's important to me that I enjoy the person, that they're ethical, they're honest, that they're hardworking. There are certain traits that I just like, but if I don't like that person, then every day is a nightmare.
We had one company where all the sharks, the first deal where all the sharks went in together. We're looking at one of the individuals involved, and their social media, they were on this vacation, this trip.
Wait, bought like a $300,000 car twice.
Needless to say, they're out of business, or he's long gone from the business.
It's best to invest in businesses that you understand. For me, of course, it would be clothing or distribution or retail. I invested in a ladies' apparel company, and even though I know fashion, it doesn't mean that I know every aspect of fashion. I know men's. I am not good at producing ladies' fashion.
I invested in that company with you. We both lost our money.
That's right.
Be open to new ideas and new perspectives. Take a look at your own company. Does everybody look like you? Because if they do, you're missing new perspectives, new markets, new opportunities. Even simple things like moms selling to moms, dads selling to dads, different communities, taking somebody from that community and gaining their insights on how to sell to them or what's important to them. I mean, I can give you the best example of where I didn't do it until it hurt me, and that's with the Dallas Mavericks. I made mistakes in the diversity in our organization. We were having guys that looked like me trying to sell season ticket packages to moms. And it just didn't make sense. Or trying to sell into different communities where we didn't have representation from those communities, and we were kind of blind to the best way to do it. I had to bring in a new CEO who opened up our eyes to really finding people who can connect to a new customer base, and we're seeing the results right now as I speak.
I believe that you should just do something you absolutely love. I mean, the only thing that I've ever noticed that all successful people have in common is they're doing something they really, really love. I would address people for free for the rest of my life if I could have. Kevin loves being a butthole. That is just his specialty. He
That's
has
Mr.
no
Butthole.
problem. He has no problem doing that. That he feeds off of that. Just do what you love and surround yourself with like-minded people.
Excitement is infectious. What's interesting is when somebody, they might come in with something where I'm kind of neutral about it. Like I think it might be good or a clever idea, but I'm not over the moon about it. And then I see them and they start to convince me and they're so excited about it. And some people would joke and they'd say, well, I could sell mud. I can't sell mud, but I can be passionate and excited enough about mud that I might make you think, hey, maybe mud's kind of good.
Lori can definitely sell mud.
I think it's important that you invest your money only in the businesses that are run by really smart people. And I don't mean educated, book smart. I mean street smart. Someone who's fast on their feet. Someone who could size up a situation, run into an obstacle, and think of a quick way to get over it. If you could get smart people like that with the right attitude, you don't have to worry about the business you invest in. They always make money. They always get ahead because they're like self-propelled to push things ahead, and they know how to do it.
I think one of the most underrated skills in business right now is being nice. Nice sells. And I went through my own metamorphosis, if you will. Early on in my career, it was like bam, 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 bam. I might curse, I might get mad, and then I just got to the point. I wouldn't have wanted to do business with me when I was in my 20s. And so I had to change, and I did, and it really paid off.
Just so you're aware, when you are investing in several companies, a lot of them will not work out. Out of my Shark Tank deals, probably anywhere from 3 or 4 out of the 10 work out, the others do not.
But if you look at your portfolio every 36 months or every 3 years, and a company that you invested in 3 years ago still isn't profitable, the best thing to do is take it behind the barn and shoot it, because it has value in death. It's a tax loss.
Sometimes within the first meeting, I pull the plug. I let them, they already have my money, so they run over the hillside with the cash. But I take my time out.
You know, the one takeaway I hope you'll have learned from all this is that we can give you all kinds of tips, but it's the effort you put in that really makes the difference. And I'll leave you with 2 little sayings that I have. One, the one thing in life that you can control is your own effort. Period, end of story. 2, it doesn't matter how many times you fail, you only have to be right one time. And then everybody can call you an overnight success all the way to the bank.